Johnny Fontana, Real World NF Scorpio, back with another video. This video is going to be on the 2019 INFJ mission perspective, as well as the reputation. It's like it comes a point in time, right, where we have to sort of be truthful with ourselves, right, and have that discussion. And so, you know, as a researcher and always dabbling in different online sources, forums, website, YouTube, and so forth, you know, you start to get a feel for what others say about the INFJs and so forth and so on. And it's not necessarily that we're basing our actions on what others think or say, but more so of like, okay, we need like a reality check. Like, yeah, it's true. Like, you know, the MBTI community, especially within the INFJ community, has become filled with certain behavior, and others, you know, are sort of picking up on it, right? And so my thing is like, bro, like it's 2019, right? Like we have to address ourselves, right? We have to have a sense of purpose, right? We have to have perspective. We have to understand that it's not all about seeking self, right? It's not all about self-actualization. There comes a point in time where we have to be functional, right? As for myself, I'm actually leaving Vegas tomorrow. I'm packing as we speak, finishing up, tying up some loose ends, moving to Tampa. Prior to that, I'm actually going to Texas for a couple courses that my job is sending me to, and from there going to be moving over to Tampa, right? Hopefully I get promoted this year with my new position, and yeah, life is pretty decent, right? It's on an upward progression, and everything that I set myself out to do, I've done, right? And it's been through the help of others, mentorship, my family, friends, people who have been able to guide me, be there for me, and, you know, my children. And so, you know, you got to ask yourself, like, what are we doing in order to focus? And again, myself included, you know, always ask myself, hey, okay, what am I doing? Where am I lacking in terms of what I bring to the table, right? And often I ask that online, and I'm like, hey, what are we doing to sharpen our skills, right? And when I say skills, not special snowflake skills, but your intuition, your, you know, extroverted sensing, you know, your extroverted feeling, you know, how does it relate, you know, your logic, how are you cultivating these skills as it relates to how you operate in life, right? So as an INFJ, I operate differently than you, again, because I've been exposed to different things, and because of my job, my that, my responsibilities to other people, I have to cultivate and groom my functions differently, okay? And then I have to rewire them in order to work with other functions, in order to be somewhat productive in life, right? And get my stuff together. So you got to ask yourself, like, you know, what are you doing? Like, are you getting involved? Are you staying healthy? Are you working out? You know, do you have a clear mind? And if not, are you addressing it? Are you seeing the right people? Are you putting yourselves in the right positions? You know, are you challenging yourself? You know, if you are in a depressed or anxious state, and you find that it's something that physiologically is wrong with you, mentally you're just not there, are you actually seeking the guidance, the proper guidance, in order to get yourself better, right? So, but, you know, I want you to listen to this clip, and I want you to tell me what you think, right? Obviously, I'm not going to read the comments, but I want you to get a feel. Producer, go.
That's another issue, is the mistyping between INFPs and INFJ groups. If you join the different groups, it's almost hard to see a distinction between them. But it's really hard to tell. And you jump into groups and it's a lot of, I like red, do you like red? I love grapes, grapes are my favorite food, what's your favorite food? Like, it's a lot of that bullshit, but it's a lot of affirmation, and it's really not really shoving the growth envelope. And it's the same with the YouTube videos. You know, I made a video about INTPs potentially being on the spectrum. INTPs don't give a fuck. They see that shit. You can make a video, whatever. They're just like, whatever. But if you make a video and you say why I hate INFJs, if you look at the analytics to that video, it's absolutely amazing. It's like crack for INFJs. They just can't resist the fact that somebody isn't affirming their ideas of themselves. And did this video fall apart?
So a lot of those things I've been saying, right? It's not because I'm an ENTP, but you know how I relate to this individual in a way. Although I'm not, don't take it as though like I'm there, like, oh yeah, you know, you're talking crap about INFJs and that's what we need. No, obviously I comment. I agree with what he says, but at the same time, if he steps the line, if he crosses the line, of course I'm going to step up. But sometimes I think we need to hear this, right? It's like it's all about like feedback, right? So I get an annual evaluation, and I'm told, hey, you need to do this, you need to step up this, you need to, you know, perform here, you need to do this, you're doing great in here. There's always room for improvement, and so you need others to look at you and basically tell you, hey, this is what you're doing. And I've been saying it, you know, I've been saying all the things that he says. You know, obviously there may come a time where I'm like, all right, bro, you need to quit it. You know what I'm saying? Because then I'll reach my threshold. But for the time being, it's true. And if you're happy with that, if you find that you are rationalizing, you know, your behavior, then you need to consider, hey, you know, what it is that I'm actually bringing to the table, right? So, again, make sure that you are staying healthy, you are working out, you're surrounding yourself with good people who are going to promote, right, positive health, positive well-being, and progress, right? Motivate you to do things beyond what you would normally do. And that's basically it. You know, you gotta move forward and move forward. You gotta get off the internet. Unless you're doing research. I'm on the internet because I'm doing research, right? I'm using it as a tool, as I would use a knife, as I would use my vacuum to clean stuff up and to get better perspective. I'm not there constantly seeking, you know, others to validate, you know, my you know, my failures or my inadequacies, right? So again, I don't make videos for the anxious or for the depressed. I make them for people who just need perspective, right? Because we all need perspective, especially from those who relate to us, right? But if you feel that you are in that state of being by where you cannot deal with it any longer, then you need to get off the internet and find help. Because you are no good to others if you can't fix yourself. Johnny Fontana, Real World NF Scorpio, we out.